Hi, and welcome to the daily reading for the 4th of February. And as always, the reading is coming from Jesus Calling. Enjoy Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. And today's reading ties in with Psalm 29, verse 11, Numbers 6, verses 24 to 26, and Psalm 13, verse 5. Bring me your weakness and receive my peace. Accept yourself and your circumstances just as they are, remembering that I am sovereign over everything. Do not wear yourself out with analyzing and planning. Instead, let thankfulness and trust be your guides through this day. They will keep you close to me. As you live in the radiance of my presence, my peace shines upon you. You will cease to notice how weak or strong you feel because you will be focusing on me. The best way to get through this day is step by step with me. Continue this intimate journey, trusting that the path you are following is heading to heaven. Oh, sorry, it says heading for heaven. Okay, so maybe you're like my husband and don't believe there is a heaven. And there's lots of people who don't believe there's a heaven. I think the world is more and more thinking that there is no heaven, there is no God, there is no Jesus. And that's, maybe this is part of the reason I'm doing these readings, is not only to explore my own faith, but to be a little sounding board for the possibility that there is a heaven, and there is a God, and there is Jesus. And I've said right at the very beginning of this year that, I'm exploring the energy of love, which I believe is at the root of all religion. All religion, I think, is based in love, and it's the core of the religion. But what has happened with our humanity is that human nature and the need for power has kind of taken over those religions and given us all these rigid rules. And if you don't follow these rules, then you can't possibly be a Christian or, one of the other followers of religion. For me, it's a load of old codswallop. You can be the biggest practicing Christian with Christian values and Christian faith and never set a foot in a church. Because the church is just, the word church is just a gathering of like-minded people, isn't it? It's just a gathering of people. And if you don't need that gathering of people and you can be, a good person, out with those walls, then go for it. It's not a prerequisite that you have to sit in a church on a Sunday or whatever day of the week and, do your praying and your devotion there. You can do it in other ways. And I think just kindness and love is the way to be. And Jesus says in this reading, the best way to get through the day is step by step with him. And it's turning away from what you don't want to face what you do want. So don't wear yourself out with analysing and planning. Instead, focus on thankfulness and trust. It's just a switch in mindset. And we use that all the time in mindfulness. You turn away from what you don't want to think about and think about something you do want to think about. It just changes your perception. It changes your day. You're not focusing on that worry. You're focusing on that, wow, I'm seeing so-and-so tonight for dinner. That'll be great. We'll have a lovely time. Rather than, focusing on something that's not bringing you joy. So, and it's not that that's untrue, because, the positive thing is true for you. That's where you're placing your attention. And Jesus is just asking you to place your attention on those positive things, which is the energy of love, which is the energy of him, her, it, whatever. It's that bigger loving kindness picture. So I'm not sure if I made sense this morning. It's early. And but accepting yourself and your circumstances just as they are is the best way to find peace in your day, because the bigger the gap between what you have and what you want, the more your stress levels are. So it's about, it's early in the morning for me. I'm heading off to work. I could be really grumpy about that, or I can go to work thinking, yes, I've done my daily reading. So I've done that. And namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.